Hello everybody, this is Gold League Gamer 1 and Dyne, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI.
Now this is actually kind of a second take because normally when you first get on here, Shadow's saying, "Down with the Empire! Once I outlive my usefulness, they tried to kill me." And so they convince you to join him, or they convince him to join you, and that's why you only could have 3 party members in previous fights. So you have Shadow required again, and if you leave the dungeon, he'll say he has no right to join you, but once you come back, he'll join you again. And I actually realized I forgot to talk about what I was going to talk about with Edgar talking to Realm at the end of part 28. Of course, he was saying, "You've grown up entirely too fast, lighten up, okay?" In other translations, he's basically saying, "Hope you're still around in 8 years." So people are thinking, well, is he waiting for her to turn 18 so she's legal, or is he hoping she just survives through the horrors of the war they're going through? But I noticed that people are still not equipped. That's going to make this dungeon much harder than it is. I noticed a little grinding's been done too.
Yeah, well, took a lot of grinding to get to where I am now.
Yeah, good relics for Mog if he's your primary healer. Earrings and a black belt. Locke is good for running shoes and sprint shoes. Gao, anything that increases his strength. And for Shadow, something that increases strength and agility. That Sharp Down is not going to do much use, and in fact, you gave Gao the worst possible ones you could have right now.
Well, I didn't know which ones to give him.
Basically, wants to cater to their strength. Since Gao is primarily a physical attacker, you want to give him something that increases his strength and even possibly his speed, so he can attack more often. And we have some of those Ing-like enemies from the sealed cave. They will use that Life Shaver ability as well.
Yep. And also, the allies have way more HP than from part 29 because of all the grinding I did off camera.
Yep. And off camera is a good time to grind up magic as well.
Yeah.
Just got to equip those espers. And I don't know if that misfit is confused or just turned his attention to Gao. It does not matter, he's already dead. Okay, Locke does have an esper equipped at least.
Yes, Mog has 1998 HP. What a good year that was.
Indeed. I think that's the year the first Smash Bros. Came out. Or was it 99? Close enough.
I think it was 97.
I have to double check. Yeah, this dungeon's kind of a maze. You just have to go through various hidden walls and such, step on switches to open the path.
This is a hard enemy to get past.
The Behemoth, incredibly strong and knows how to hit. But if you can hit him with your strongest attacks and take him down quickly, he won't get a chance to counterattack. Takedown, 2 points! Yeah, that's his counterattack right there. And there is a glitch that you can exploit to take enemies out quickly, but it's also MP heavy as well. Because you can cast Vanish on anything and then cast Death on them, and it will always work in this version of the game. With that guy down, at least you give 3 magic points. Seal up again and keep going. Yeah, there's an optional fight against an even harder Behemoth type. Well, actually no, it's more like a hill guy, I guess. But that's probably the hardest fight in the game. It's in a single chest. I only have to fight it once, thankfully. Yeah, Silent's the one who's not going to cast any magic. The characters are still unequipped.
Well, I just equipped them, remember?
They're still fighting barehanded. May have grinded, but Gao still has no armor, Locke doesn't have his best weapon, and Shadow has nothing.
Oh, it's no wonder I wasn't winning.
Yeah. No one had any weapons or armor on since they rejoined. Because all their equipment got removed when Locke and Terra split up from the party. And even though the Flamesaber is useful against these misfits, Locke has a much better weapon he could be using right now. Thankfully those guys are weak to fire. And post-battle heal up. I think Locke is done with his magic. Because Dispel, I think it's one of the last spells you learned from Unicorn. Oh, 3 steps before another battle? 2 of them? Unless you're super confident in your abilities, it's best to run from these guys. And throwing random weapons with Shadow could accidentally throw away something that's useful for someone in the for someone who's in the party but has not equipped anything yet.
Yeah, well, his throwing attack takes out a lot of damage.
Yep, that's why you buy ninja stars for him. Because he can throw those, they still do a decent amount of damage and are cheap. Hit him in the back with a rock. How much will this do? Not enough. Another takedown. Oh, 2 in a row. Goodbye, Shadow. And I can't throw away any more of our weapons, at least. Locke should survive that, yep. I also like it if someone has float casts on them, they fall down to the ground long enough to do the spin during the victory dance. If you cast Cure 2 outside of battle, even if they're not fully healed up, it's best to only cast it at least once, since it costs 5 times as much as Cure 1. It just gets a little more expensive. Oh.
Well, I'm aware of that. It's more expensive. It's just, but it's also time saving too.
Now, on this version, you don't have to worry too much about MP management compared to the ROM hack. That was a lot meaner. Oh, Cow's at a level multiple of 3, so that's why that worked on him. Doesn't matter. Battle's over. Let's continue on. There's the airship, but you can't get to the jump point just yet. This is not much of a branching path. One leads the way forward, the other just leads to a dead end that doesn't go too far in. I'm going to hit that switch. Yeah, there's a second save point in here. It's actually out of the way, so you kind of have to look for it. And hit the switch to go on. And unfortunately, every time you come through this dungeon, you have to redo the floor switches. 3 of these guys shouldn't be too problematic. Yeah, don't throw away that stout spear, because that was what you bought in Thamasa. Mog could be fighting with it right now. That's his best weapon for the moment. These guys are actually probably easier in the group because they tend to use their abilities less often unless they're alone. Yeah, it shouldn't affect Shadow. I think it's at 25. Oh, no. It's 24. Thought he gained a level. Does not matter. Battle's over. Oh, now he's at 25. The game, you're just being a big tease. And head back around to south, actually. And down those second set of stairs. Now for this one, while the behemoth is a big target, these misfits prove to be a bigger threat and nuisance, and
oh really? They don't seem that tough.
you know, that life saver does a lot of damage. That stout spear. There goes 10,000 gil right there. I love how they cast Life Share on themselves and end up doing basically 0 damage. Yeah, and some of these weapons that Shadow's throwing away, you can't get back.
Unless you buy them again.
Nope, some of them can't be bought.
Yeah, well, but some weapons you can buy it on other towns again.
Yep, but there's one in there that's getting dangerously close to the top of the list that could be lost forever. It can't be bought again, and is super useful for Wind God Gao if you take the time to set him up. And battle's over. Approximately halfway through the dungeon. Save points in the latter half. And I want to head down the stairs. Going around in circles. Another battle, though. This group again. Okay, the Kotetsu can be bought again, the Force can be bought again, but not the Tempest.
Tempest, named after the play by William Shakespeare.
Perhaps, but it also randomly casts Wind Slash. Oh. Yeah, goodbye Shadow. There's something going on in the UGGP Skype chat. Oh, Mo's restructuring the rules for Season 5.
Oh yes, I know, I saw that.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on that while these battles go on. It's the same battles again. Now the behemoth's down, so that... Oh. Wait a sec, did Flock get healed from that one? I think he did. Interesting. That one's down. No contest. Get back up there, Shadow.
Alright, well we'll get caught up with that other chat once we finish here.
Yeah. And back up. Going around in circles, back to the branching spot. Yep. Notice, oh, been here before.
Yeah.
And there was that chest that was visible from the top pod. That's where the very hard optional fight is, but you get a really good weapon as a result. These ninjas, these are super annoying because they love to spam those elemental throws. That means going invisible. That means you can only hit him with magic. Yep, that Mithril Glove automatically casts safe on Shadow since he's wounded, or close to wounded. That does no good. He's down. Yeah, we'll see if the other one presents this big of a problem. Oh, Gao and Mog are probably gone.
And they are. But it doesn't matter.
Gao's still floating! Quick heal up. Oh, there goes 75 MP. Fortunately, close to the save point, a tent will heal it all back up.
Yep. I do have plenty of tents to use.
And just more battles. Oh, Brain Pan. These guys introduced the 1,000 Needles attack. They do exactly 1,000 damage when they use it. Very useful against enemies with very high defense, but low HP. It's one that Strago can learn. And there's one more enemy that has not been encountered in here, not counting the one in the treasure chest. It's the Dragon. Just called Dragon. Yeah, that's Healing Lock. He must have something on him that's reversing the damage. I don't know what he's equipped with. Yep, people are leveling up. Again, this is the best place in the first half of the game to, before the point of no return part of the game, to grind if you have to. Both experience and magic, on a general sense. That's a dead end. You cannot go left. Okay, Wiry Dragon. I forgot about these guys. So Wiry Dragon and Dragon are two different enemies. These guys hurt. They have a lot of HP and will like to use wind-based abilities.
Oh, they're easy enough, I think.
Especially if they get confused. Yeah, they just seem to have higher defense and HP than anything else in here. And they have Cyclonic. As long as they use it on themselves. Yeah, they're going to go down quickly.
Alright.
Yeah, they basically took themselves out thanks to being confused. So if you have Edgar, try using his Noise Blaster on them. Okay, another switch. Now these guys again. Another routine battle. We'll see if they use anything different. Closest thing they could use is 1,000 Needles. That's the only thing not seen so far. Two down, two to go. Yeah, these guys in general seem to be weak against fire. Locke's doing a lot more damage. Even if everyone else was equipped. And thanks for the free healing. And that's the end of that chapter. Excuse me. That switch opens the way forward. The save point is in this area. It's actually down here. There's a chest on the right over there as well. It's an accessory for Realm.
Okay, and I think this is where we're ending, so let's see. Until next time, this is Gold Glee Gamer 1 and Dyne. Later, folks.
Not quite time yet. We still have about 5 seconds to be continued. Yeah, it's okay. Bye, guys.